So we kick off the American region, the final day of the qualifiers here. And back to Warcraft, Mr. Carson and Mr. Bidoux. We start on Echo Isles with our match, Night Elf versus Undead. Let's look at these two wonderful players. It's Canada versus the US. It is Deuce versus Lado. The Papa Bear stepping into the ring in the wonderful pink here. Let's see how this goes then.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how it's going to go, Rick.
Yeah, how do you think it's going to go there? You want me to do some intros or what?
Oh, yeah, I hit him with the camera.
Yeah, I'll hit him with the camera. Hit him with the face in the camera. In the top left. Currently teamless, I guess. I don't think Lado's on a team. It's Lado. Lado Blanco on Twitter. Go give him a follow.
Lado.
It's Lado. It's fucking Lado, man. In the top right, play for Dust Gaming. I think he's a clear favorite in the series, but you never know. It is Deuce.
I think you're kind of biased here, dude.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just get the feel like you like one of the players more than the other.
No, we just don't want Duck to drop out of the tournament is all. We want the integrity of the tournament to remain.
Because we're pretty sure HTRT already did. So that's one side of the bracket. We really don't want the other one to go, you know?
Okay, for the guys on YouTube right now, we just briefly mentioned this in the pregame chat. Duck has said that if Lado wins a single map in this qualifier, he's gonna retire. And Lado opens up the series with "This is for Duck. Good luck, have fun."
Yeah, obviously the memes are never, never secret, never kept secret. Lado obviously finding out that, which is hopefully lights a fire in his belly, and he can beat Deuce. Like I said, like Deuce can sometimes be very inconsistent, and then sometimes he can beat the best players in the world. So it really comes down to which Deuce shows up.
Yeah.
And if the right one shows up, then we should have a series here. But Lado's pretty consistent elf, though, Carson. He's pretty consistent. He plays cookie cutter, and he can play pretty solid sometimes, too. So you never know. It's a best of 3. You never know what's going to happen. Try it out.
Try it out, man. Yeah, for sure. Maybe the right Lado showing up. The right Demon Hunter showing up. Rage Runner. Gets claws of attack +6.
We're
gonna
seeing
get to level 2.
Crazy shit from Deuce right now, though. This is some crazy. We're doing a DK fast expand.
Yeah. He's actually pretty standard right now. This is very, very strong. The Acolyte's here. The Sacrificial Skull is put down. The Ziggurat being brought up. The Lumber, not the best, so you can't build the Gold Mine quite yet, but he's got 2 ghouls at home, and this will probably be Fast Expo, push to 70 supply, or get Gargoyles. That's also an option, and then just own him. Just own him, and Lado's got to come. He's got to stop this, or at least cancel the Gold Mine once to try and slow this down, or else you're really in the back foot as a Night Elf player.
Yeah, we have seen some mass Huntress plays here from Night Elves against exactly this. Oftentimes 1-2-0 tries to go for an expansion, but Lado, pretty standard so far. Archers in tier 2.
Yeah, and Lado doesn't seem like he's, first of all, he's got a Wisp at the tree. He must have seen all the ghouls go down, so he must know. But he's going to creep the Ogre anyway. Look at the items on this boy right now, +12 on the Demon Hunter. That's all right.
Yeah, I think he'll accept that. Scroll the Beast. Maybe he'll accept that too. Maybe the Marketplace of the shop will in the future. But it's good, if he's got a few archers. He does have 3 of those right now. Getting a 4th, I imagine, pretty soon. He's just going to tech up. He's getting the Huntress Hall. No Second Nation of War yet. No counter expansion yet. And I assume, like he said, he did scout the Acolyte moving down. But he's just not doing anything about it. This is very atypical of what we see against this. Normally we see Wisps. Normally we see a lot of pressure. Normally we see cancels on that Ziggurat if they can. But he's going to buy the boots. No staff to get out of the surrounds, just speed to avoid it.
Yeah, and Demon Hunter actually going into Nerubian range and getting instantly surrounded by Deuce. And this is probably not the ideal situation that Lado wanted to get himself into, but he does break out of it. But this is still fine for Deuce because he's just buying time. Nothing's been affected yet. The Acolytes are being rallied. More ghouls are being rallied as well. And yeah, this is pretty good for Deuce. He's still got some creep camps that he can creep. He can creep the Murlocs, or he can creep the green underneath his expansion for level 3. And his job right now is just stick around. He's got a Skelly in the main base. He sees that it's not like a Hunt 2 AOW push. and he sees that the tier 2 tech for Lado is pretty similar to what it should be. Is Lado going to go for a Tavern Hero and continue to siege this? Is it going to be a Panda?
First of all, he is expanding already at pretty much the 9 o'clock position. Demon Hunter with boots, of course, getting a couple of free hits, but Deuce sniffs this out, isn't he? He's moving into the right direction. Is he taking a left to the mercenary camp? Nope. Scouting the north, and that is an instant cancel.
Oh god, it was built so safe too, but he just can't do anything to protect it. It's a decent amount of ghouls. How many kills will Lado get for this? So it could be a trade worth his while, but looks like just one ghoul's gonna go down, and the archer's gonna get surrounded. There's no dust of appearance, and that's a nice hide. So he's gonna be able to save both these archers and get the ghoul in the back.
Lado with the Naga now. Gotta be careful to not get her surrounded. Demon Hunter made his way back to the main, but no staff so far. Couldn't really make usage of the second claw, right? He invested a couple of gold into that. Couple of swipes. Yeah, that was nice, but usually with the Naga, you want to do damage, but that Naga is just running away all the time.
Yeah, Lado having a bit of a rough start here. If he can pick off some of these ghouls, that would be ideal. I don't think did he lose that one ghoul at the top? It'd only be one. Definitely needs more trades than that. But he's going to try to put this tree down again.
Right.
With this time Deuce on the other side of the map. This is a 3 crypt.
Yeah, this is going to be nasty. Okay.
A lot of Gargs.
A lot of Gargs indeed. And here there's no Panda to defend this. We got a couple of bits thrown at us. Hebo Flavin, thank you for the 100. And Stars and Stripes with 1,000 bits. Happy Sunday, man! It is a very happy Sunday so far. Not so much for Lado, because how is he gonna respond to these mass Gargs now?
Yeah, and we saw him against Bidoux in the open qualifier play against Gargs on Twisted Meadows, and he went Naga that game too. And we talked to him afterwards, and he said, yeah, I think if I had a Panda, I'd probably win that game. But yet again, he faces a fast expanding undead, and he doesn't expect the Gargs, and now he's stuck with a Naga. Yeah,
that's not too great. He sees the triple crypt. He does a little bit of damage, but you really want, like, if you don't go for a Panda, you at least want to have a level 3 Demon Hunter, but not even that's happening. Good control on the archer throughout the entire game so far, but you know what? Frostmourne hungers.
Oh, he might block the Naga for a surround. Deuce is insane. Oh, it was really close, though. I thought he was actually going to block with the tip at the DK and then get that surround. He might still get the surround on the Demon Hunter. Lado being super aggressive right now, but he kind of has to, right? He's still buying time for his Tree of Life, which is almost done. He's actually going to double lures, so Lado is looking okay right now, but Carson, how fast can you make Gargs on 3 crypts? Like, how this is going to be crazy, right?
Oh, this is going to be a lot. We saw about 30 the other day on Twisted Meadows from Bidoux, and maybe we'll see 40 today. Maybe we'll see 100 supply Gargs. Maybe he'll kill all of his own acolytes and just mass Gargs. But right now, Nature's Blessing is pretty well timed, and he's walking the tree down, so Lado will be mining relatively soon. But we'll see how much of an anti-air force he can get.
Yeah, that's always the problem with Night Elves, right? Like, what is the proper answer if you're not relying on a hero? Because you can't rely on the Naga. So Mass Dryads get pretty much one-shot at one point. Hippos get, like, you can easily transition out of Gargs into Fiends, and then the Hippos don't do anything. So I think no one really found a good solution to that yet.
I think Lado
everything.
I think Lado was trying to go for like early game pressure and try to pick something off, but he didn't really accomplish much. And like you said, like that Naga can just get Coil Nova in late game with the Garg. I mean, the Gargs could probably kill it. So just straight up, and like you need Fork Lightning, you need level 3 to make this even like worth your while. So Lado kind of thinking a little bit in the short game, not so much the long game. Not too sure how this Naga is going to scale, but we have the Gargs on the map, 6 already. And there's about to be 9 Gargs. And we're 9 minutes in the game. That's a Garg a minute, boys.
What's the Tree of Life doing? It's, I think he's trying to use it to creep. He does need to get more experience. He mentioned the level 3 Naga. But right now he's trying to defend the Gargs. He's trying to creep with the Tree of Life, and he needs to get that Tree of Life planted, and his expansion isn't crept either. So a lot of things on Lado's list. But right now, Tree of Life's still not mining, and there's more and more Gargs being pumped out.
Ooh, you know what? There's no TP, there's no potion, and there is Boots of Speed. Deuce is about to lose his first hero, and finally these 2 claws of attack are paying off. Oh, he's buying a lot of time, though. The region of the Unholy Aura Needs one more swipe, I guess. Lado once again tried to go for the block that made him so famous in the qualifiers. But you know what? Deuce is just saving his first hero.
Aura pretty good.
Aura pretty good indeed. If only that would be nerfed.
I believe it's only level 2 aura, so you'd have to be a level 4 DK to see the difference there. But
absolutely
yeah,
correct.
Pretty good. I think maybe Lado should have just kept chasing.
Is Lado stuck?
You can get through the right side Berserker, but not the left, so he was trapped.
Not too many things going too right for Lado here, I believe.
He's got his Expo. Yeah, level 3. He's got his Expo. He's got some anti-air. Maybe level 2 Fork Lightning is pretty good against those Gargs. Only a few targets, but at least you can dwindle the numbers. And then if you have this number of Dryads, maybe a couple more Archers. I'd like to see him pump out of that Ancient War. Wherever it is, oh, it's still planted at the green camp. Maybe he can get enough anti-air.
Double slaughterhouse at home though, Carson. We got a sack pit. We can even have like a boneyard later. Like this is bone saws ready. And Deuce is really trying to push the tempo here. Is Lich probably going to go home for that orb and then just continue to creep out? But this is going to be a level 3 Lich real soon. DK already level 3. He's got the orb actually. He's going to pass that over to the Lich from the DK. And I mean, Deuce is still, his army's looking really scary right now. And I know there's Dryads, but Dryads kind of get owned against the Gargs if you don't have like a Panda or something to buffer.
Yeah, that's kind of back to Neo's point about, right? There's no good anti-air. Obviously, Dryads take extra damage from the Gargs. They do extra damage to the Gargs, and they can shoot up. But other than that, we can see how fast they're just gonna melt.
Fork Lightning was fine. I wonder... Oh, there's a heal scroll, but mostly single target damage, and that's definitely an issue, just like a Surrounded Demon Hunter gets out there. But yeah, the focus fire is absolutely crazy. Demon Hunter has to TP out. Huge losses in this fight.
Oh. Yeah, just not a cost-effective fight at all for Lado. He lost 4 Dryads, I think, and forced a TP. And I don't think he killed many... He killed like 2 Gargs or something. I think Deuce has been at 62 supply the whole time, actually.
One thing that he did do nicely there was he got an AP as expansion. His expansion is mining. The Gargs are able to cancel that Entangling Goldmine if you don't pressure a little bit. But now his Expo is pretty safe, and he has an AP in his main base. So maybe the Gargs aren't going to be able to get too much harassment done. But again, there's no Shredder on Echo Isles, so there can still be Wisps picked off. And Lado's now going tier 3. So maybe into some bears, maybe into some mountain giants. The taunt not too bad against Gargs, but they, you know, not the best anti-air. But if there is some sort of transition, which there is, 2 Slaughterhouse Abominations. Maybe bears, maybe Chims, maybe mountain giants.
Yeah, Chims against Gargs.
Yeah. You gotta kill him first.
Yeah, okay, easy task for us. What would help is an Orb of Venom. He finally gets it 12 minutes into the game. One of the best weapons that Night Elf has against air. And that's a lot of poison now on Lado's side.
Yeah, but level 3 Demon Hunter, it's not very tanky. It's not like he can really go ham yet. He needs to continue creeping, but Echo Isles, not many creep camps to get a really beefy Demon Hunter. It's not going to matter anyway, because Deuce is here with a 68 supply army, lots of guards, lots of ghouls. DK's here, doesn't have a mana pot, so a quick mana burn. Okay, there goes Blast Coil anyway on a ghoul. Is Lado going to be able to defend this? And like you said, what is the transition? One of the lores is actually going to go down, and this is going to hurt Lado. So another Ancient Lore going down the expansion, but here comes a fight. And Lado needs like a little bit of a miracle, maybe Jesus, to win this fight. We'll see what's going to happen level 4 on the DK. And this is just not, this took too many guards.
Way too much. 64 supply. Demon Hunter's getting attacked by ghouls. Very, very hurt. The Lich is a damage machine with 3 gloves of haste. Baby. It's trying with hero focus, but that's not working. 1 volley for a Dryad. That tells you everything you need to know about this fight.
+2 attack. Very, very nice from Deuce. All the Dryads going down, all the Archers going down. The hero focus was decent, but now the hero focus has turned, and the Demon Hunter's taken a lot of damage. He's trying to chase the Lich down, and the Fork Lightning going to get a couple of ghouls. The Orb is going to get 1 Garg at the tail end of the fight. But now Lado's stuck on just 2 heroes, and the hero levels for Deuce are kind of running away with this.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, there's just too much stuff. And I mean, the transition behind it, Carson, like you pointed out, just mass A-bombs behind this. So I think like Lado's trying to frantically grab out anti-air. but now you kind of have to deal with the A-bombs, and that's what he's doing. He's building one Mountain Giant, but then like what shoots up, bro? You haven't been able to really counter the Gargs all game. 2-0 Gargs. One shop here, so it looks like the DK is going to be able to grab the scrolls unless Lado already did. No, he didn't.
Well, if the Mountain Giants grab the sticks, they can attack air and have a little bit of AoE, but I wonder if that's enough damage.
Dark Ranger third with another orb. I'm wondering if this is for some kind of Hail Mary play. Go for a silence on the DK. Go for that Lich that didn't have an invuln before. But little does Lado know there is an invuln on the Lich now. He stopped by the shop, but Dark Ranger third, kind of an interesting choice.
Nobody's correcting me on the Mountain Giants, no?
Oh, I just figured you knew what you were talking about. I thought it sounded like bullshit, but I was like, maybe he knows what he's saying.
I have no idea. I'm also not going to call you out, but I have no idea.
I trolled Remo with that like 10 years ago, and he believed me for like a year.
I really believe you, but I didn't want to, get kicked off the stream.
Yeah, Mountain Giants guys, I don't think they shoot up, but and I don't know how they would with sticks, but yeah.
They just smack up. If you have I think they should though. If they have a stick in their hair, like a tree is what, like 4 meters high or something. So just slap them Gargs with it.
Yeah, like in Lord of the Rings, they could maybe hit a bird, right?
Depends on the bird.
Yeah, like a pigeon maybe.
They could hit a pigeon. They wouldn't hit a pigeon though. They're very nature friendly.
Gargs are like melee, right? So they probably fly low.
Oh, they should melee attack Mountain Giants because they are so high.
Yeah,
we're such good game designers, guys.
Anyway, Lado continuing to creep out. It's a real good thought, Neil. We'll put it in the PTR notes. The A+ plus 1 armor, but there's just a lot of stuff here from Deuce, and I think this might be it because he's got 2 scrolls of healing. He's got the invuln on the Lich. The Hail Mary attempt, like you said, Carson, you got to go for it now. And he might be able to get an A-bomb here. Mana burn on the DK, but the nuke is still pretty big on this Demon Hunter, and there's just nothing that Lado can really do. The Dark Ranger getting nuked down like crazy. It's dead. The Demon Hunter gets staffed, so now it's not even in the fight. The Mountain Giants are doing pretty good, but one's actually dying.
Oh, it's surrounded. Oh, he uses his staff, but he can't get out himself. Is there one on the Demon Hunter? Nope. Just a teleportation staff. And, yeah, this is looking kind of rough. Like he said, he might get a couple of units here, but he might lose his expansion. He might lose his second lore again. And he might lose his Demon Hunter after losing the Naga. And taunting in the back. Taunting nothing. Maybe just a anti-victory timing with that taunt.
He's taunting him, trying to psych him up for game 2.
Oh, poor Demon Hunter. There's a Nova, and the Demon Hunter dies right after the double Gs. 1-0 for Deuce, keeping Duck's career alive for now. Yeah, once again, like, it comes down to the second hero choice, right? Like, Lado kind of blindly going into Naga, and against Triple Rax, it's just there's no answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Panda second would have probably been better. I'm not too sure what he was trying to do with the Naga. Maybe he saw mass ghouls and he's like, if I pick a Naga, I get pick some off and kind of run away with this. Maybe siege the... I mean, you probably could siege the expansion with a Naga if you pick off a lot of ghouls. But Deuce always had a big army at the ready at the expansion, so there's not much, space that Lado could get there. Yeah, I would say just go into the series with like a new, fresh approach. It's a last refuge. Play a little differently. We could see the same thing from Deuce here.
Isn't Panda just always better though? I mean, I understand the point of Naga. Tempo, you get some ghoul pickoffs, you continue to pressure, you stop their Lich creeping, you stop their tier 3 timing. But like, isn't Panda just always better if you get level 3?
Especially like, if you see that there's so many ghouls already.
Exactly,
like, I can understand it if you go Naga when you know you're facing fiends, but if you see 8 ghouls, then you should probably know that this is not gonna be any fiends. I love Naga against fiends, so good, but ghouls.
Yeah, like AZ maybe I can see it. AZ smaller maps, maybe Last Refuge, which is our next map. We could see it as a possibility, but Echo Isle is a map with Gargs, Twisted Meadows. Yeah, not really the best choice in my opinion.
If you guys have any results from Duck versus Phil Boys, let us know, guys. Love to have Some scores there. Thank you, Savage, for the 185 bits, and Martial Spirit for the 23-month resub. Much love to all the supporters of the stream, and much love to 2 players here as well. Lado fighting for survival. Deuce could advance into the lower bracket final pretty much against HTRT, which could mean that he gets a def win. So maybe he's 1 map away from the main event. We don't really know.
I'm so tired of hyping people up that just disappoint me like this. Been Hack Slayer, been HTRT. It's gonna be Lado. I mean, I was rooting for Lado all the way.
You were, huh?
After constantly disappointed. This is a very interesting build from Lado.
Ooh, what's that?
That's kind of cool.
Proxy Engine of War. So he's banking on the fact that it's another expansion, right?
Yeah, and he wants to be there. He wants to be right there.
So is this just going to be a keeper then? Keeper, continuous pressure to the expansion, bring 3 wisps over. It will be the Demon Hunter again. Does he just want to creep the Null camp, maybe? The Acolyte's going to see it, actually. I think unintentionally. Oh, maybe not.
Backs off.
He's looking for the critter.
And it's a DK.
It's at the expo, Deuce. It's at the expo. And this is one of the frustrating things as an undead player. You're constantly looking for that critter, and sometimes it's spawned in the merc camp, like literally right inside, and you're like, come on, dude.
Critter RNG.
Yeah, but in this case, it's at the expansion. Deuce probably saw it. And he said, whatever, I just want to scout right now. I'll get it with the DK. But we got a Ted Fiends opener for Deuce.
He might lose his Acolyte to the creeps, but not the end of the world. And we'll see if it's a fast expansion. Again, obviously, you do go ghouls, generally, if you're going to fast expo, but still doable.
What is he going to think when he does
opener
here? What is he going to think?
I don't know. I don't even know what to think, and I see the whole map.
The cool thing would, like, if it's just a harassing decay, which it kind of is, what do you harass as Deuce? You can go into the main, but you can juggle these wisps around.
Oh my god, Deuce is turning around!
Did he hear it or something?
Wait, what?
He scouted the north. He scouted the north with the Acolyte, so he knew he started the green. So he can't be pretty much anywhere else.
I can just imagine Deuce right now, like, what are you doing, bro?
I can just imagine Lado, like, oh, really, mate? 1 kill?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Players' forces are under attack.
And then his wife calls, you gotta change this diaper, it's really gross. And he's like,
oh, lasted steal by Deuce. That's nasty.
So now what does Lado do here, guys? He's gonna creep out the rest of this camp, but Deuce is in his face now. And is this going to be an expansion play? We don't know yet, because Deuce didn't really buy, he didn't really buy the Blight Spot. I think this was like, I'm going to creep the Knolls and then like harass you at the expansion. But this is kind of backfiring here, because if Lado backs off, that AOW is going to be exposed. And Deuce is probably going to rally more ghouls once he gets the wood count up. A little short on wood now. But I would just try to destroy this and get it done. Wisp coming in here. Could be good. Lado's still keeping the pressure on.
Well, there's Aura, and there's no boots, no staff. We saw Lado prefer that the last game, and right now Deuce is looking for some sort of a surround. I think his idea early game was to take the priest away from Lado to deny the level 2, but that Acolyte scout was really nice, and now the pressure's on Lado, although the Death Knight's taking a little bit of damage, but there still could be a surround. No Dust of Appearance again, maybe a mistake from Deuce for 2 games in a row.
Yeah. Lado is mana burning the DK, even though there's no coil. It might be a little mistake. It is nighttime now. How fast is the shadow melt? Fast enough, apparently. Demon Hunter's bringing in the damage. DK quite hurt, but yeah, HP regen, aura, pretty good. I think Deuce had to switch it up though, right? He is going into ghouls now.
Yeah, this is fine though. You can still Ted Fiends with a ghoul opener against Night Elf. It's really strong. We see players like Insub do that a lot. Really good micro, obviously. And in the late game, you still put a couple Fiends in there, and then you just have like more ghouls. So I think it's still pretty strong, and it allows him to put on this pressure because he's really not sure what Lado's doing with this AOW. So I like it a lot. Deuce obviously has the control for ghouls in the late game as well. So this is good. Just added pressure, and then we'll probably see Fiends added later on. As we get into tier 2 and stuff, tier 3.
Yeah, I think it's dependent on the first tier he sees. If he sees Demon Hunter, he'll continue. Oh, and the Naga. Maybe gonna slow down Lado's Demon Hunter. Yeah, if he sees a keeper, then he'll go Fiends. If he sees Demon Hunter, he'll go Ghouls. Is what I was gonna say.
Took him a couple of shots to activate the ice arrow. That could have been a little faster for sure. Now we got boots on the Demon Hunter, but usually you want boots on the Demon Hunter plus level 3. And this demon is kind of stuck on level 1 for the time being. And Naga controls him so well now.
Yeah, super annoying for Deuce.
Action, but there's no mana burn anymore. That's usually what brings the damage. Lado!
Oh,
Tropical City!
Lado! Oh, there's dust now, too. There's dust, and this Archer's exposed. But Deuce is just going for the throat. He's going for the Naga, and why not? You got the Cold Arrow, you got the Aura. And this is going to be a dead Naga. You just got to chase it for a little while. The Archers get away, but both the heroes are going to be dead for Lado.
Are we ending this game on 4 level 1 heroes?
Yeah, that could. There'll be no level up from this. Oh, it's going to get denied, most likely. Oh, no coil.
Wait, what?
This is so weird.
Oh, Deuce trap him. Deuce is gonna trap him. Lado, no!
Lado, wake up the creeps. I don't know if he can reach
Yeah,
the
you
creeps.
you can't. Whoa, that was kind of close though. There was a potion, but... Yay, friends.
Yeah, and that was kind of a good situation for Lado because the DK had to go home, buy a health pot. He was kind of in a weird position, but then Lado kind of just threw by losing both heroes when he didn't necessarily have to. The Naga for Deuce is kind of exposed, but once he has this aura, he should be fine. Even though the level 1 Demon Hunter has boots, I don't think he'll be able to chase with the Cold Arrow, but still trying to chase. Does he get the experience? He does get the experience and the item, which I believe was a ring.
Yeah.
Not the greatest item at this camp. I mean, you probably want claws at this point. Level 2 on the DK now, that's going to be a coil. And no mana for mana burn. Uh-oh. The Naga. Taking a bit of damage.
If only there would be mana for a mana burn. That's why you don't burn that early to save mana and heal quicker. Naga for Lado is coming back as well. Maybe that were good trades. He's buying time for the tier 3, get the lures up. Maybe losing the 2 level 1 heroes isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I'm wondering, now Deuce is obviously level 2 Death Knight, but if you're 1-1 and your opponent is 1-1 as the Night Elf, who does it favor? Does it favor the Undead? Does it favor the Night Elf? It's feeling like it's favoring Lado despite losing both of his heroes. You know, if it was still just he was harassing and he never lost those heroes and they were all stuck on level 1, maybe it's fine for him because he's going to have bears soon. He's going to have rejuve, and the tankiness of the Demon Hunter not too important when you can heal it up pre-destroyer like that.
This time we're not going Garks. Sorry?
No, sorry. Yeah, he's going to go into Fiends with the Ghoul support, which is, I love this composition. I wish I knew how to control it myself, but it's really, really strong when you get Frenzy Ghouls late game against the Bears, Dryads, and that's what Lado's going into, double lore, so I really like the composition from Deuce. That's all I had to say.
Okay. Okay.
This is Ancient War, dude.
Making
How often
miles.
do you see this?
He's making miles for sure. Oh, if he snipes this Nightcrawler, that could be sweet, but oh my god, so many skeletons. So many skeletons. Looks like there's a Dark Ranger involved somehow, but he's just spamming the rod, I guess.
Some wisps around here would be nice for Lado, and there is some on trees nearby, but he's not really using them. And the hero for Deuce, maybe it's gonna Lado's gonna return the favor, but the block in the statue. That was a nice little block there from Deuce. Nicely done. He's gonna save that hero.
There's a coil put on the Archer. There we go. Nice by Deuce. Really nice.
Ooh, rally point on the lores is not set on the DH or the Naga. They're just chilling in the main. If there's Naga here, if there's Reju here, everything could be a little different. Lado has to fix this.
Somehow one bear got rallied, but the other two... Okay, the units are coming now, but the other two were just AFK in the default rally position. But Lado's stealing a lot of creeps away. Deuce is going to get the shop, but it's his own shop. In the meantime, Lado has kind of stolen 3 camps away, but Deuce did get some last hits from the last 2.
Yeah, if at some point Lado has to fall back, he has the entire north to creep. That's pretty damn good.
It's an interesting dynamic with this Ancient War aggressively.
Good thing for Deuce, though, is he's about to have his Lich. He's going to grab the orb, and he should get level 3 from his Death Knight if he moves his log out of the way. I don't think he's going to. It's gonna make his DK probably 2 point whatever. Oh, he's so close to level 3, man. This ogre is so important with the item too, and Lado's gonna get it. It's one of mana stealing.
Okay, can be sweet. Double mana burn pretty much. But
The
big
timing looking really good for Deuce's army. The orb is about to hit right now. There we go. He's got the orb. His army composition looking very strong. And without the shop for Lado, he's not going to have his orb. He's not going to have his items. And 3 bears right now and a dryad. I mean, this could get absolutely destroyed. Deuce is definitely looking for a fight right now, even without level 3 Death Knight. Oh, the bear!
Oh, the bear.
That's level 3.
Yep, he would love to have a staff now. Wait, he's going for the DK. Maybe forcing a town portal, saving the bear with that. Is there an invo potion? There is an invo potion, but not for the Demon Hunter. 3 HP, dude, Lado.
Jesus. Those dad reflexes there. Coming in, helping him out. He's got moon juice. He's got a lot of bears, and the timing is marching across the map. That was some nice damage, though. He lowered the mana count. He kept the Death Knight on level 3 before the timing. The Fiend is low. And yeah, Deuce is going to have to creep 1 camp before hitting, and that's going to give Lado the time to creep 1 camp and potentially get level 3 Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was actually a good fight considering he didn't have staff, he didn't have orb, he, it caught the bear off guard. Just really good decision making to focus that DK and try to get him out of the fight before the TP. But now we have a level 3 DK, we have 2 invuln pots, 1 obviously going to go to that Licherino. And Deuce, again, looking for the fight. I love the 3 ghouls that he's bringing. He's got more fiends being rallied. Destroyer form is done. Does he want to morph one of those? I guess that'll depend on what happens. Maybe he wants to get rid of the rejuve. Maybe he wants to get rid of the... does he even have Roar and the Bears yet?
Nope, he doesn't, but he can still use Roar, then morph. Should be fine. And he's almost maxed out on no upkeep, so these are usually the upgrades that are coming after. So, time to visit the Ogre Lord again, and... Wait, what? Item? Here, give it to me. Claws plus 12. Oh my god. This Naga, this Lich again.
Yeah,
Pretty
last game it was crazy too.
Pretty good Liches, bitches.
And he morphs those destroyers. He's got to wait for this statue. Probably wished he had them with the ghouls, but he's got to bring the ghouls back. And now we're getting to that late game composition. I wonder if he's going to just bring the ghouls. Yeah, he's going to rally 3 more ghouls because you definitely want the ghouls there because it's a big part of your food count right now. You don't want 7 ghouls at the main base. Plus 6 claws again for Deuce, and here comes the fight. The Roar is in for the bears. Is he going to be able to eat this? He does eat it, actually, really nice. Now the bears are kind of in a weird position. The fiend's in the back. This is a good fight for Deuce. Can he nuke down some of these bears before the staff's off? Cooldown, there's only 1 staff, and it's already been used. I think Lado's going to lose a lot of bears here. For a fiend, not a good trade.
So far, this is a really nice fight for Lado, though. He's going to kill a destroyer. He's almost killing his 3rd fiend. He's lost 2 bears before, but he's getting the statue. And now there's just ghouls and 1 fiend, and the Dryads are putting in work in the back. The Demon Hunter, there's no way to save him. And there absolutely is no way to save him. And that's, it was a good fight. It was a good beginning of the fight, but now I think Deuce is just going to clean up.
This might just be the end of the tournament run for Lado. I thought so too, and he got a lot of fiends. The bears were connecting. I think if only they would do +1 damage, man, he would have won that fight.
Yeah, if only.
Oh, man.
Even her tavern back, though. Nothing really to save him. Deuce stole both the little invuln pots from both shops earlier on, so Lado probably would have liked to have one of those, but he wasn't able to creep either or get the invulns from either. So now he's in a position where he can't really save either of his heroes, and he can't take any risks because he has no town portal.
Yeah,
cool. Feels good when you're creeping this lab pull and you get that statue right out of the slaughterhouse.
I was about to make the same point, Bidoux. We're connected.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love it as an undead player.
Fresh out the oven.
Fresh out the oven. Hot and spicy McLovin.
Wanted the wind. Pretty good item, but there is abolish on the Dryads.
Lado has to re-establish his bear army. No transition into mountain giants at all. He has an orb now. He has double staff. The inventory is getting better. But so is the army of Deuce, and especially so is the Lich. Like, he's an absolute monster once again. Level 3 plus 23. Level 4 Naga. Lado needs this red spot.
Yeah, exactly. He's got enough to clean it up pretty quickly, and there's still a creep here, and he's actually got the Ancient of War in position to scout Deuce's army, so this is a nice timing for Lado, and he's maybe going to get a potential game-winning item. Khadgar's, that can help out.
Yep. I think he needs the Naga on 5 now for that sweet level 3 Fork Lightning. I'm not sure if Deuce's gonna allow that.
against 49.
Try to eat that rejuve. He does. He goes for the Naga though. Oh, this is a really awkward fight for Lado. Staffs out the Demon Hunter, but then the Naga gets quickly deleted from the game. It's actually killing the Dryads too. This is a weird Deuce. Likes to treat his fiends like Tauren and keep them in the front line. He needs to micro these back. That's like a common Deuce thing. We always make fun of him for that. Continuing to do it now, but the micro looking pretty good as he saves that one fiend, and Bears are constantly being focused. And Wand to the wind to stop the staff. GG's called. Deuce. Couldn't take it.
And that means we are probably getting Deuce versus HTRT in the deciding round. Lado, unfortunately, not making an impact like he did in the open qualifier, but I think participating was already quite a success for him, making it into this stage of the game. And he had some interesting ideas. Why, by the way, why did he stab the Demon Hunter out of that fight? I think that was a little bit of a mistake. He wanted to stab the Naga out, but then Demon Hunter it was. Anyway, Lado is a wonderful fella, big friend of the stream, and next time, maybe next time, when the kid is a little older and you have a little more time to practice, then good luck, mate.
Well, I think it was still a pretty good accomplishment to get as far as he did. I mean, I don't think he's been practicing too much. Everyone knows who Lado is, so it was a good appearance, man. He's playing against like good opponents too, you know, like Deuce is good. Oh god, did I just get a message from HDRT? No. God, I just got a text message on Facebook, and usually that's how HDRT messages me, and I was like, are you playing? And then no, it was my mom.
On Facebook?
Facebook.
Yeah, she sent me a dog link. You know, like those stories on Facebook that you link through Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of Facebook stories.
Cute doggos.
Cute doggos, Neil.
Cute doggos, Neo.
You guys are weird. You guys are really weird. Do we have a result from Duck vs. Phil Boys?
Question.
Yes, we do. We have a Duck 2-0.
We have a Duck 2-0, so not a good day for the Night Elves, but was great fun to see Lado in this tournament. And in the open qualifier, we had the best time with the Brazilians. They get one step closer to catching up with Canada, New Zealand, and the US. So Brazil, I hope this sparked a fire, and we will see more of you guys.
Yeah, I also wanted to point out, like, the Brazilian community, when Phil Boys qualified, went absolutely fucking insane. Like, that was actually crazy. I didn't know that the Brazilian community was so big, but big shout outs to them, man. They all got really excited. Like, Phil Boys became their, like, Achilles. They were like, he's a god! It was pretty cool stuff.
Indeed. So, admins say HTRT is playing today. I'm not sure if
Interesting.
they double checked that, but we will see if he's showing up or not. Otherwise, we have Duck versus Sarah. So, little break. Stay tuned. Last round of the American Close Qualifier.